Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My question's to the Prime Minister. Does he stand by all his recent statements about Whanau Ora?
The Honourable Tony Ryall on behalf of the Prime Minister.
On behalf of the Prime Minister, yes.
The Honourable Annette King.
Supplementary question, Mr. Speaker. In light of his comments that Whanau Ora will be provided to all New Zealanders, will funding be available to all providers wanting to be involved in the program, or will it be limited to those providers who provide kaupapa Māori-based services?
The Honourable Tony Ryall.
Mr. Speaker, on behalf of the Prime Minister, it is the intention of the government that the Whanau Ora will be available to all New Zealanders in need, and of course there will be a process to go through as we roll the program out, and those details will be announced in due course.
The Honourable Annette King.
Of that answer, why did he say on Radio Wātea this morning that Whanau Ora will operate like Kohanga Reo under a Māori kaupapa? And if this is the case, how does he envisage the program working for all New Zealanders coming from many different cultural backgrounds?
The Honourable Tony Ryall.
Mr. Speaker, on behalf of the Prime Minister, there are already a number of services around the community that operate in a kaupapa Māori way, but they provide all their services for all New Zealanders within their areas. As you know, many Māori health providers in New Zealand are everybody's health providers.
The Honourable Annette King.
Why is he telling Māori media that Whanau Ora is for Māori and telling mainstream media the opposite, that it's for all New Zealanders?
The Honourable Tony Ryall.
Mr. Speaker, on behalf of the Prime Minister, that is not what the Prime Minister is doing. The Prime Minister's been absolutely consistent, as has Mrs. Turia, that this is a concept for all New Zealanders. The contradiction actually is on the members opposite, where the Māori members are criticised, the Māori Labour members are apparently criticising the Māori Party for having a program for all New Zealanders, yet the Pākehā Labour Party members are claiming the opposite.
The Honourable Annette King.
When he signed the Relationship, Confidence and Supply Agreement with the Māori Party, he agreed to recognise the importance of mana maintenance, mana enhancement and significant outcomes for Māori through Whanau Ora. So why is he now fudging the program that was always designed for Māori by Mrs. Turia? Is it because his polling is telling him that his supporters don't like the policy?
Honourable Tony Ryall.
Mr. Speaker, on behalf of the Prime Minister, firstly I'd have to say I think the polling is showing that New Zealanders endorsed the Prime Minister as opposed to the member opposite. But secondly, the government's been quite clear from the very beginning that Whanau Ora has potential to benefit Māori, but is not limited to Māori. You see, the current system is characterised by multiple contracts and measures and interventions when the focus should be on what can be achieved to support families and empower them rather than boxes being ticked. Whanau Ora aspires to take that step. It's requiring a significant amount of work ongoing for some months, and there is more work to do.
Rahui Kātanei.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My supplementary is to the Prime Minister. Is he aware that Associate Professor Rawiri Taonui, Head of Māori and Indigenous Studies School at Canterbury University, has said that Whanau Ora will be the most effective policy initiative for Māori since World War II? And is this assessment of Whanau Ora consistent with any other views he has heard from Māori?
The Honourable Tony Ryall.
Mr. Speaker, I am answering on behalf of the Prime Minister, and I don't have the information with respect to the Prime Minister himself, but I do know that the Prime Minister's been told by the Minister of Health that there is very strong support amongst Māori and non-Māori providers about the opportunities that Whanau Ora provides as a new way of delivering services, mainly focused on empowering families to take responsibility for themselves because the current system is not working.
Honourable Annette King.
Mr. Speaker, does he agree with the Minister of Health who said that funding for Māori programs is race-based and would not be tolerated under a national government?
Honourable Tony Ryall.
Mr. Speaker, on behalf of the Prime Minister, Whanau Ora is a program for all New Zealanders.
Rahui Kātanei.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. To the Prime Minister, Is it true that Pacific peoples are very keen to be involved in the concept of Whanau Ora, as is the NGO sector? And is there any opportunity for these peoples to be included in the implementation?
Honourable Tony Ryall.
On behalf of the Prime Minister, yes, I'm very aware that Pacific people and many in the NGO sector are very keen on the concept of Whanau Ora, and that there will be opportunities for these groups to be included in implementation. The most important thing that the Prime Minister has noted from talking to these groups is the fact that the current system is not working, and this is an approach that will empower families to take greater responsibility for themselves. It's something the opposition doesn't like.
Question number 3, John Boscowan.
Thank you.